What's up, fellow connoisseurs of fiction? It's me, Full0Grace, and today we'll be saying just how inaccurate the movie Percy Jackson, Sea of Monsters is to the book. If you haven't read the book or need a refresher, please check out the video in the description down below. I also have a video on how accurate the movie is to the book, also in the description. Now let's get started.
7 years ago, 4 of these children were headed to Camp Half-Blood.
Sorry, but you're off by a year.
No, Talia, they'll kill you.
I'm sorry, what did you call her? Why are they all the same age? Annabeth was 7, while Luke and Thalia were about 13. And satyrs age at about half the speed humans do, so Grover should look much older. So now you mentioned Thalia's tree. That is definitely not the layout of Camp Half-Blood. What on earth are they doing? Don't get me wrong, it looks really cool, but how is that supposed to train them to fight monsters? Also, why is Percy already at camp? Has he just been staying there this whole time? How much time has passed between the first and second Percy Jackson movies? 3 years? They were already too old in the last movie. Now they're... Percy's 19? No! Why? No! That would explain why Percy looks way too old to be in high school now. So they don't just train 24/7 in armor. Whoa. While I appreciate we're finally getting Clarice, this is not the daughter of Ares. She's described as a large, tough girl, with long, brown, stringy hair, wearing an XXXL Camp Half-Blood t-shirt under a camouflage jacket. Why is Grover here? Grover still isn't black. Chiron still isn't a brown stallion.
You recovered Ares' stolen chariot.
No, actually, that was Clarice.
Okay, what about the fall tournament? You own that sucker. Okay, the Solstice Games, the Bronze Dragon's Quest?
I'm sorry. What are these quests? A big part of the story is that Percy has proven himself on the quest, while Clarice hasn't. That's why the ending is so important. Cool trick, still not how his powers work. Is that supposed to be the big house?
He just walked straight into camp.
Wrong. Annabeth had to invite him in. Also, Percy was friends with him long before any of this. Is Tantalus not going to make an appearance in this movie? Good! Hate that guy.
Don't worry. It's just Mr. D. I mean, if Chiron had summoned you, then... Oh, you're so massively screwed.
I can understand why they wanted to give Tyson a blue eye, just like Percy and Poseidon, but it actually is supposed to be brown. Also, Tyson acts more like a curious teen than a kid. Just now realized that Percy is supposed to have green eyes, not blue. Hello, Chris Rodriguez. Why aren't you Hispanic? While the camp was attacked by a bronze bull, it wasn't alone. It also was described as being so hot you could burn yourself from getting too close. When did Annabeth become a damsel in distress? Still hate that sword. Is he... No! Just no! Clarice was right behind Tyson. She should have been barbecued. What in all of Tartarus is this? Why is... Luke, what are you doing back at camp? What are these magic items? Since when was there an antidote?
I'm the spirit of Delphi.
What is with all the mispronunciations? Also, that voice isn't nearly raspy enough. On the other hand, at least we're finally admitting the spirit of Delphi exists. First, we really don't need this scene because we covered it in the last movie. Second, we shouldn't get this from her anyway because that's not how the whole spirit of Delphi thing works. Third, Percy never received a prophecy in the book. No, you're supposed to say only Zeus wasn't swallowed, that he freed his siblings and they all worked together to bring down Kronos.
It all begins when two cousins grapple for a fleece. The son of the sea and the lightning thief shall reach 20 against all odds.
The evil soul, cursed blade shall reap.
That is not the prophecy. It never mentioned anything about cousins fighting over a fleece. It never specifically said the son of the sea and the lightning thief. It was supposed to be 16, not 20, and it was the hero soul, not the evil soul. And Percy isn't supposed to hear the great prophecy till I believe the 5th book?
Olympus to preserve or raise. And that is raise with a Z, as in destroy. I asked.
Well, I find it quite fascinating that even though he doesn't take the time to really learn their names,
Harry Johnson!
Actually, it's Percy Jackson, sir.
Whatever, Mr. Undershirt.
Underwood.
Whatever. I'm sorry, Annabelle.
Annabeth.
Whatever.
Mr. D actually seems to care about them. Clarice is supposed to go on this quest alone. I know Percy wants to go because he's worried about what Luke's going to do, and the whole prophecy mentioned that he grapples with Luke for the fleece, but it just comes off like he's desperate for attention. How have none of them heard about Polyphemus? Since when has Grover ever been good around a Cyclops? No. See this? This is how the myth should work. Also no. I'm sorry, but the Grey sisters are supposed to also share one tooth. Only gods and demigods can drink nectar. I thought we firmly established that Percy can't read English. That is so not how it works. They find Hermes. I'm also a bit annoyed that it's this easy for them to find him. Wait, is he implying they can just look up information on any demigod they like? Wrong gift. Not a yacht, and I do believe the title Princess comes before Andromeda. I can't believe they actually went looking for Luke.
You look good.
Oh, no, you did not.
I told you he had a brig.
He's a Cyclops.
I think the politically correct term is ocularly impaired.
Hey Luke, just so you know, I think you're an idiot for thinking you can hold Percy on a boat. Why is there a distinct lack of Greek swords? Since when was this a thing? And Luke can get on it too? Why didn't the lifeboat pop? What do you mean Percy can't control the water in the Sea of Monsters? They're in Charybdis' stomach? And Clarice is in here too? I hate to be picky, no I don't, but shouldn't the son of the sea god steer while the daughter of the war god shoots the big gun? This would not work. That is a really cool way of showing how Percy knows where they are, but I still prefer him just instantly knowing. Also, why didn't he have this ability earlier? Yes, coordinates for where you need to go, not this random spot at sea.
Called you crazy. Actually called you crazy. Hey, I on the road.
Polyphemus lives in an amusement park?
No, he lives on an island. But the goddess Circe thought building an amusement park on top of it was a good idea.
What on earth? Who made the decision to put this in the movie? Also, I thought they made it very clear earlier that you can't find this place without the help of a satyr. And what happened to the random satyr that was supposed to go with Clarice?
I don't know, it doesn't really scream Cyclops to me.
Cute. First of all, it's just a rock. Second, how come she knows who Polyphemus is while the others didn't? Love the addition of the fake eye, Grover. Sorry, Clarice, but you know the rule. Demigods can't have phones. No, and did I mention no? Luke is supposed to wait outside the Sea of Monsters to catch them and take the Golden Fleece after they retrieve it. Also, he doesn't get it because Clarice already took it away. Tyson was supposed to die a long time ago when Clarice's ship exploded. Oh yeah, Clarice's ship was supposed to explode. Luke never got the fleece, and it was never used to help Kronos rise. Tyson is a son of Poseidon, but he doesn't have the water healing factor. Why would you... No, this is... I'm not angry anymore, I'm just really tired and frustrated. I don't know who had the idea, let's have Kronos rise in the second movie and have Percy beat him really easily, but that's bull. How dare you? How are I supposed to fear the King of the Titans at a second rising if Percy already beat him? Did Luke just die? Okay, if he ate Grover, then Luke's definitely not dead. Now he has to be dead. Apparently, Thalia was still growing while a tree. In my last video, I said the second movie was worse than the first. While the Lightning Thief had a long laundry list of things that were wrong, they were all small little things. This movie had huge sections that were just no. After I finished watching this movie, I was just exhausted. Story-wise, this movie is a mess. There were moments where it contradicted itself. There were some funny points where I laughed, but that didn't make up for the rest of it. The visuals were a nightmare straight from Tartarus. So many times we would have one person in focus and everything around them would be painfully blurry. The animation throughout the movie tried my patience. The lighting in the fake backgrounds didn't match the lighting on the actors. Sometimes the lighting would even change dramatically between back-to-back shots. I understand their budget was a lot smaller in this movie, but still. I also want to point out a problem I had with their needle drop. In their first movie, while they're at the Lotus Casino, the song Poker Face by Lady Gaga plays. That song matched the scene and tone. It added to the movie, and I really enjoyed it. The same cannot be said for the beginning of this movie when they played Light 'Em Up by Fall Out Boys. While I love this song, it immediately pulled me out of the movie. I'm truly sorry to anyone who worked on this movie, but I really didn't like it. I can say I'm extremely pumped for the Percy Jackson TV show that they're making. I know it's still a whiles off, but I have high hopes. The next couple of videos are going to finish the Artemis Fowl series. After that, I plan to do some book versus movie reviews that are actually going to be quite accurate to the source material. Anyway, I'm Full of Grace, and I'll see you all next time.